Alright, just to re-upload. This is a flash pitch and casting. I'm not really gonna do I'm gonna do it as a premiere, but I'm not gonna do it as like a long time, like multiple days. It's gonna come out today. So, flash, right? So we start out with a man named Henry Talkman. He's pretty weak, pretty scrawny, and he's changed him a lot in this. He's not like he was in the comics. But either way, so he gets to his job. He's late actually. He's very late. He has OCD, so he can't be late, and so he really flips out. He's like, I can't be late and stuff. Blah blah blah. Either way, on an unrelated note, he gets fired. It sucks. So he goes home. He's like, I got fired to his wife, and his wife leaves him. Sucks. So now he's all alone. He doesn't have a house because his wife took it. And he's all alone. He's sad. But that's where it gets funny. He gets struck by lightning, granted the powers of the Flash. You would think that he can do a better job than Barry Allen, because Barry Allen's been like getting caught up in all the fame recently. So now he's like a speedster. Only this speedster, Clock, he calls himself Clock King because one, he's obsessed with time, unrelated. Two, he's he has the ability to so Barry Allen doesn't have this ability yet. He will get it. But Barry Allen's will be different. Barry Allen will have to go like a certain speed to time travel. Clock King can just do it. He doesn't need to go a certain speed. And so he starts causing like trouble. He starts freaking out. His powers go haywire. So when the Flash, aka Barry Allen, comes to save him, he gets sent back to the past. Meanwhile, like all that's happening, before that happens, while when we're doing the whole origin story for the villain, Barry Allen, he gets promoted to work as a forensic scientist. Or not? No, actually, that already happened. The Flash is already sort of famous in this, so I'd say like he gets he doesn't get promoted. Okay, he's just a forensic scientist already, and so he's working at GC or not GCPD. That's Gotham. No, CCPD for Central City. So I'm gonna explain. We have the only reason I'm mentioning this is to explain all the characters that are going on there. In this, we have Barry Allen, Donald Drake, who is a blatant copy of Donald Blake from Marvel, who is Thor's alter ego. Now, I'm not really a blatant copy. I just took the name because I liked it. Also, he's blonde, but he has short blonde hair, not long blonde hair. Either way, Donald Drake, he is one of the officers. He's a cop. We also have Eddie Thawne, who is not the Reverse Flash. Yeah, he's there. So we don't dive too far into the origin story of the Flash too much in this. We mentioned how when he was a kid, his dad got framed for his mother's murder. Young Barry Allen saw the murder. He saw the murderer. It was like a yellow. It was a black and white and yellow, like zoomed whip buzz, and then he saw red buzz, and it's crazy, bro. So yeah, that's just it. So now he's the Flash. Because one day he got like turned into the Flash. He got exhibited that power by the Speed Force, you know. So now he works with these people, Eddie Thawne and Donald Drake, and they're all friends. Either way, he gets sent to the past by Clark Kent, 30 years to be exact. Now he has to work with Ted Kord, who is a billionaire who used to be the Beetle, sort of. You see, when he gets sent to the past, he needs to build a cosmic treadmill, which he used at one point, but it got destroyed. So it got destroyed by the Mirror Master, right? The Mirror Master is a bigger threat in this universe than he usually is. So now he has to build a cosmic treadmill because that's the only way he can actually time travel. He doesn't have the ability to go so fast that he time travels yet. So the only person he knows that has enough money to build something like that is Ted Kord, at least in the past. So it goes to him, they work together to build it throughout the movie. We see in the present Donald Drake and Eddie Thawne trying to stop all this from happening. It's pretty crazy, bro. And so, like, it's really happening. Also, one thing to mention, like, right before he goes to fight Clock King and stop whatever's going on, as Barry Allen, he just bumps into Iris West. So they're not together yet, but they bump into each other and they meet each other. Just letting you know that. Alright, so we go on. So it's pretty crazy, all that stuff. So throughout the movie, they're trying to build this cosmic treadmill and trying to train the Flash to go fast enough. And so eventually they do, but in the past, they're also fighting one of the Blue Beetle's villains, which isn't a Blue Beetle villain in the comics, I don't think. It might be. But they have to fight what's it called? I'm remembering the villain, I'm not remembering the name of the villain. It could be just like, it has to be somebody that the Flash actually has trouble beating. Blue Beetle and him have trouble beating. I'm gonna say, this is difficult. For now, we'll put a pin in that, and then when we go to the casting, we'll decide what the villain is, who causes trouble for Blue Beetle and Flash. So he gets back after fighting the villain and working with Ted Kord and all that. He gets into a huge, like, CGI end of Marvel movie kind of battle. Only there's no Skybeam. It's just a bunch of electricity going around. Either way. So they fight for a while, it's pretty crazy. And luckily, the Flash gets the upper hand. Right before he's about to, actually, no, the Flash doesn't get the upper hand. The Flash loses the fight. This time he doesn't get sent back in time, though. So, now that the Flash has lost the fight, and Mirror Master, not Mirror Master, why did I say Mirror Master? No. Clock King, he goes on a rampage throughout the city, trying to, and sending people back in time and stuff. We're not going to fix that at all. They're just going to stay back in time. It's just random people. We don't care about them. Either way, Barry, he goes to an old villain of his to help him. He goes to the Mirror Master, who, that's why I got him confused for the Clock King. So he goes to the Mirror Master because he's a lot more powerful in this universe. He's like, bro, I'll get you out. I'll take you out of prison for a bit. You gotta help me. And so he's like, yeah, sure, why not? And so Mirror Master and the Flash, they go up against Clock King. The Clock King is about to send them back in time, but the Mirror Master sends a mirror at him, and it sends the Clock King back in time, causing all of his, I don't really know any science about that, but it causes all his effects on people to, reverse, and so all the people he sent back in time got sent back to the present. They beat him. This isn't as long as the Batman one, but it's pretty good. So now we're going to go into casting. So for Barry Allen, Dylan O'Brien, I would make him Nightwing, but as I said in the last video, Aidan Gallagher, I think I chose him for Nightwing because I want a young person to play Robin, not Nightwing. So we're just gonna go with Dylan O'Brien for the Flash. We can dye his hair blonde because I want a blonde Flash. So Now we got Eddie Thawne. I would like him to be played by somebody with like long brown hair, somebody like Sebastian Stan. That's who I want him. Who I want to play him. Donald Drake, Patrick Dempsey. He looks like him, I think. At least what I have it pictured in my head. I don't actually know if that's how you pronounce his name. Dempsey? I don't know. He. I'm not good. Right. For the Clock King, Henry Talkman. I want him to be old but young at the same time. Probably have to go with who I chose for like the first time I did this video run. I chose Joaquin Phoenix. I still think that might work. Yeah, sure, why not? For Henry Allen, I would like Michael Douglas. I want somebody old enough to play a father, you know. And Michael Douglas, yeah, sure, why not? He can ditch Ant-Man, it's fine. Um, then we can do a for the Premiere Master, right? I'm thinking Bill Skarsgård, but I think I want him for another character in this universe, so maybe not Bill Skarsgård. For Mirror Master, I'm thinking let's go with jeez, it has to be somebody I don't want as a character in the future in this. I'm gonna go with jeez. I'm doing the same thing I did with Henry Allen in the first version of this video. I didn't plan this far ahead because Mirror Master wasn't in the original draft for my Flash movie. We're gonna come back around to him. Blue Beetle, Ted Cord. I'm thinking, I forget what his name is. Like Rick something. He's the guy who played Eddie Thawne in season 1 of the Flash, the actual Flash show. I know he's not playing Eddie Thawne in this because I want somebody else. I want Sebastian Stan. Eddie Thawne actor. Rick Cosnet. Yeah, Rick Cosnet. That's who I want to play. Him. I know he already played in the Flash thing, but he can do it again. It's fine. I'm sure. For Mirror Master, I'm coming back to that. I don't know why. Bradley Cooper. Okay. It is what it is. I don't think I don't even know what Mirror Master looks like under the mask in the comics, but and I don't know how he acts in the comics. But we're gonna go with that for now because we're not keeping him around for a long time. If I had to choose a second one for Mirror Master, it'd probably be yeah, that's about it. Bradley Cooper. Again, I don't know. I don't even know if that relates to Mirror Master at all. It's just I need somebody who I don't think is going to be in later movies, and I do. Okay, so for did I do all the characters? Did I cast them all yet? How about did I? Oh, Iris. For Iris, for Iris Florence Pugh. Yeah, Black Widow. Why not? No, she's not a redhead, but I'm sure we can dye it. Alright, so that's the Flash out of time. Be on the lookout for Aquaman next week.